Well, if I have to introduce this guy, then you've just never listened to radio or seen television before. Dick Enberg joins us here this morning. Dick, great to see you. Nice to finally meet you in person.
Thank you, Mark.
How many years have you been sportscasting now?
60 years.
60 years you've been at this.
Rubbed shoulders with a lot of greatness, but the guy that I wrote the play about, Al McGuire, is the most incredible character that I ever met, and no one in second place.
Now, what in the world inspired you to write a play?
Well, I worked with him 15, 16 years. He was a New York street genius who only could read and write at a 7th grade level, so he had to work his way around all the barbed wire of life, and in the process, he learned street smarts. And I'm a country guy, and he would teach me, hey, Dixie, he called me Dixie. His brother was Dick also. He said, you got to watch out. Someone's going to have their hand on your wallet. And I'd said, Al, I think probably it's going to be you. And when he passed away, I thought all those things that he took time to teach me, really life lessons, being able to take a right-hand turn sometime, not always go the same way. Let life come to you. The unexpected can be very beautiful. So it's not about, a lot of folks think it's about basketball. It's about a coach of basketball, but really the play is all about the wisdom and the wit of this incredible guy.
North Coast Repertory Theater, Monday and Tuesday night.
Right.
Want folks to make your reservations and get up there now. The actor that portrays McGuire in this is a fine actor. That he comes in from New York just to do this, right?
Yes, Cotter Smith, who developed the role 9 years ago. He's able, even though he hasn't done the show for several months, just like that, he can become Al again, and even calls himself McC instead of McGuire, McCotter. And the response has really been rewarding, because women who think it's about sports and say, oh, I'll go with my husband, he likes basketball, they're the ones who say, you know what, this is a fascinating character.
It's about a personality.
I wish I'd have met him.
Now, I know that you're going to be there as well, doing a Q&A session after the show, right?
After the show, we do a Q&A. People in the audience sometimes have an Al McGuire story, and there are a lot of really, funny stories that I couldn't get into the play because they're too long to develop, and we share those as well. I'll tell it quickly. One of the things he would do, the other day I did an interview with a new columnist with a Union Tribune. We were in a restaurant. I said, Al would have really not liked this at all. He said, why? I said, because he said it's insane to go to a restaurant and sit in the middle. You should always sit by a window. You never know what you might see go by, but if you're in the middle of the restaurant, you'll never see that. I mean, those little nuggets of life. Sit by a window.
Yeah, absolutely. I had the same experience one time. I remembered I was walking along and I was looking down at the ground, and one of my neighbors, who was a real character in the neighborhood, said, "Hey, look up." And that has stuck with me forever.
Right.
Just like sitting by the window for you, I thought you miss a lot of life if you're looking down at the ground while you're walking. Look up, look around.
Yeah, that worries me about our young children. They got their head down, they're texting, they got their nose into their iPhones. Take 10 minutes and look up, and you might see a beautiful sunset or rainbow, or you might even recognize the color of your girlfriend's eyes.
Yeah. Which is good information and come in handy. All right, look, you've been working with my good buddy Mark Grant, a fellow Alpino. Pitchers and catchers report, about a month?
Less than a month now in Peoria. Our first telecast is March 4th, so that's just around the corner against the world champion Kansas City Royals. It's a great time. Spring, baseball, Peoria, they get ready, all the hopes and dreams.
But look at that enthusiasm. Are you sure you want this to be your last season?
Well, it's time. I'm finally a grandfather at 80. I finally am a grandfather, and I want to start living that part of my life as well. And there are other things to do. I'm not going to completely go away. I'll still be involved with the Padres in some manner or form.
And with us here in San Diego.
Absolutely. I love the fact San Diego's the crowd. I'd like to wear it on the air, on my chest as well.
Dick Enberg, what just an honest pleasure, and I wish you all the best. I can't wait to hear you get back into the broadcast booth. And by the way, thanks for putting on a coat and tie. You classed everything up when you came into the broadcast booth.
Can I hang around and see the guy that puts the suction head? I thought that was me. I was worried that's what you wanted me to
do. No, but you could turn that into play-by-play, and it would be Emmy Award-winning. Ladies and gentlemen, Dick Enberg. Go see him up at the North Coast Rep Monday and Tuesday night. See the play McGuire, and Dick will be up there to say hi and talk with you and visit with you after the show.
Thanks,
God bless you, my friend, and have a great season.
Thanks, Mike.
All right. Start your engines, folks. The world's best monster trucks are set to battle it out in the ultimate event of intense speed, racing, and, of course,